A joint pro-independence ticket for the European elections led by one candidate in jail and another in exile. This is the proposal of former Catalan President Carles Puigdemont. Hello and welcome to Catalan News. Puigdemont argues that a unitary pro-independence candidacy for the European Parliament would be unbeatable, but his ally in government, Esquerra Republicana, prefers separate tickets. In our show today, we'll find out whether such a candidacy is feasible, and we'll also visit the Smart City Expo Congress in Barcelona to see the latest on urban innovation. Catalonia's two main pro-independence parties are in a coalition government aiming for a Catalan republic, yet their ways of achieving it are very different, and this often creates friction between them. And the upcoming May 2019 European election is about to become a new contentious issue.
Today, the former Catalan President Carles Puigdemont, head of Junts per Catalunya, said he is absolutely ready to run in the upcoming European election as the number 2 candidate on a joint pro-independence ticket led by his former Vice President, Esquerra party leader Oriol Junqueras. But while Esquerra has yet to respond to the offer, its stance for all elections is to run separately. And Junqueras has already said he aims to head an Esquerra-only candidacy. And the government made up of both parties, it has for the moment avoided commenting.
Avui, pel que em consta, ha fet un comentari, crec que no ha presentat la seva candidatura i per tant encara estem aquí.
But with Junqueras in prison awaiting trial and Puigdemont in exile, and both temporarily suspended as MPs due to their prosecution for rebellion, is it possible they can run on a joint ticket for a Spanish constituency? For Doctor in Political Analysis at Catalonia's Open University, Ernesto Pascual, the answer is yes, although taking office is a different matter.
La llei diu que ha d'haver-hi una decisió ferma al voltant de la inhabilitació. I en aquests moments el que hi ha és una suspensió declarada per un jutge, la qual cosa permet presentar-se, el que no permet després és la proclamació d'aquell candidat.
Meanwhile, the Catalan Parliament President will meet all parties to demand they respect each other in the chamber sessions. Catalunya en Comú Podem, non-aligned on the independence issue, has supported him.
Nosaltres compartim també la preocupació per algunes de les escenes que es viuen al Parlament de Catalunya, no només al ple de la setmana passada, n'hem vist unes quantes. Creiem que és responsabilitat de tots els grups parlamentaris que fem aquesta autocrítica.
Last week, a senior MP for the Ciutadans Party and an Esquerra MP had a row in Parliament, forcing the Chamber Speaker to call both of them to order.
Catalonia was under direct rule from Madrid for 7 months until last June, and today we learn how much money it cost. Frozen funds, or money not invested when it was supposed to be, amounted to a total of 1.8 billion euros, according to a report by the Catalan government. The paper also claims that while self-government was suspended, the Catalan police didn't have access to funds for fighting terrorism. In fact, according to the Catalan government, 130 million euros were completely lost because they never made it on time for the projects it was earmarked to fund.
Quantifiquem amb uns 130 milions d'euros l'import en despeses innecessàries i en partides perdudes que no s'haurien produït sense aquesta intervenció.
Manuel Valls continues his campaign to become the next mayor of Barcelona in next year's election. And today he told the Catalan news agency that local authorities should negotiate with the private sector to build more housing and more quickly. Housing is a top concern for residents and it is said to be one of the key issues of the campaign. He also said he would back local votes on sensitive topics.
Tot el que és consultar, escoltar, respectar els barcelonins, això m'interessa molt. Doncs podem mantenir aquest tipus de consulta. M'agradaria, per exemple, que l'alcaldessa faci aquest tipus de consulta, no sé, sobre el tema del turisme de qualitat.
Smart police cars, collaborative bikes, autonomous taxis. What will the cities of the future look like? The Smart City Expo Congress, which kicked off today in Barcelona, is providing plenty of ideas for urban innovation, and some 20,000 people are expected to visit the fair and find out about them.
How can the cities we live in make our lives easier? This is one of the questions that the Smart City Expo Congress, which kicked off today in Barcelona, is trying to answer. And technology plays a key role in urban innovation. For instance, imagine you could book an autonomous taxi, such as this blue one, designed by French company Navia, perfect for short rides in the city.
We won't do very long journey. We will really focus where it's really important and where we have bigger challenge, meaning the challenge of congestion, pollution and parking problems.
The fair also showcased new models of collaborative bikes, drones, as well as systems to identify people, help blind people cross the street, or pay your parking tickets in easier and quicker ways. And in a new focus on security, this year's edition of the Smart City Expo Congress showed a smart police car that allows officers to identify problems more quickly.
So this is a part of our new fleet in Dubai Police, our new cars. So this is the first version that we have here. So it's composed of 36 different cameras. So what helps the police officer driving the car? So it automatically takes photos of all the license plates of all the cars around it. So say the car has a problem, say the car was stolen or the car has no registration or no insurance, automatically the driver gets a warning saying there's a problem with the car, and the officer can go and stop the car and see what the problem is.
The Smart City Expo World Congress, one of the biggest in the world, this year boasts more than 840 exhibitors and includes the presence of over 700 cities, including Barcelona, New York, Chicago and London.
Still on business, but now talking about tourism. A commercial encouraging people to visit Catalonia has won an international award considered the Oscars of films promoting tourism, something welcomed by the government officials in charge of their production.
Guanya avui un reconeixement a nivell mundial, competint en més de 130 països i amb un volum de material presentat que va més enllà de les 3.400 peces.
The clip is called La Ruta de l'Atzar, or The Route of Fate, and shows the country's top landscapes and iconic destinations. Putting an end to our show today, we offer you a taste. Enjoy it and see you tomorrow.
Param 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 da da dee da param param paralara parara param pam pam param pam.
Perdona, que